Let's sculpt that booty. Hi, welcome to Wealthy Boss. My name's Mariah. I am coming back to YouTube after a little time away, and I am so excited to be bringing you new barre, yoga, and Pilates workouts, as well as some guided meditation. So if you're brand new here, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss anything. We can do today's workout without any equipment. However, if you've got a couple of items I will suggest to you, I'm going to be using a booty band. Again, if you don't have one, you're still totally going to get a great booty workout without it. I'm going to be using a gliding disc. Now, if you don't have a gliding disc, if you're working on a hard floor, you can just use something like paper plates or a dish towel. Those will work in a pinch. Now, I'm using my booty kicker today for my barre. If you don't have a booty kicker, you can get away with a chair or a table. Just make sure it's a little bit on the sturdier side, as we are going to be putting a little bit of weight and pushing and pulling against it. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's go ahead and get started with some prancing squats. So we lift one heel as we squat and then the other. Good. Starting to warm up the ankle joint. We're going to do a nice sweaty warm-up today. The warm-up is work before we move into our muscular endurance portion, which is really going to give us those benefits that we're looking for in our seat. Setting that weight back on your back side of the body. Perfect. Maybe making it a little bit deeper, but being mindful of those knees, keeping those knees nice and happy. Hopefully you're already starting to feel that energy rise a little bit. Woo, very good. Can you sink a little deeper safely? 2 more. Now I want you to stay down low. Just give me the feet. So you're lifting one heel and the other. Challenge yourself to take your hand over your chest and keep that chest still. So we're only working on that lower body. It's kind of hard, isn't it? You're doing great. Hand and hip. Stay low. Pause. Recheck in with your alignment. Can you send your knees back in space? That may give you a little more of a tilt forward, and you probably just felt those glutes turn on even more. Nice deep breath. Time to rise. Now we're going to shoot the right leg out as we squat. And then as we stand up tall, we tap it out to the side. Let's do that again slow. Perfect. Now still sending that weight. We don't want that knee to come forward. How about tempo? Let's try the tempo. Down and tap. Down and tap. Perfect. If you're feeling a little fiery today, you could turn that into a standing leg lift. Totally your choice. Otherwise, just do a tap. Now pause at the bottom. Pause. Check in with that alignment. I want you to draw your core in. Broaden in the collarbones. Give me a tap forward. And then a rainbow tap behind you. I want the rest of your body to be super still. Woo! Yes, you can. Oh my goodness gracious. Keep it going. Tap forward, hold that chest and torso still. One more. Perfect. Now swing that leg behind you into a curtsy lunge. We're going to sweep down into a curtsy. Give me a little tilt forward to an arabesque. When you re-curtsy, curtsy again, tap it out. So from a quarter turn, it looks like this. Tilt forward, return to upright, tap side. Good, keep going. Draw the belly in tight as you take that little dip to protect the back, please. Tip, curtsy, tap. Woo! Feet together, please, just down and up. A simple squat. I'm throwing kind of a fancy warm-up at you today, and you are hanging in there. You're doing great. Remember, the warm-up is work. Very nice. Woo! Give me a few more. Very nice. Woo! This is our chance to reset our mind before we move into side 2. Stay low now for me, stay low. Remember, we take it out to the side, but we don't let that knee tip forward. You want to see the full length of that shin. So it's down, rise and tap again, slow. Tap it out to the side, bring it up tall. Now let's take it to tempo. Down and up, down and up. Remember, you can add that leg lift if you like. Woo! Or not, you can stay here, that's totally fine. Now hold it low, hold it low. Checking that alignment again, lengthen in the spine. I want you to keep every part of the right side of your body so still. Tap the left leg forward. Little rainbow kick behind you. Slow and controlled is the name of the game. Woo! We're working that standing booty. Yes, you can. How about 2 more? Woo! 1 more. Sweep that leg behind you. Curtsy lunge. It's curtsy, tip, curtsy, tap side. Do you want it again slow? Looks like this. Tilt forward. Woo! It's harder to keep your balance when you're going slow. Got the hang of it? Let's go. Tilt and tap. Tilt, tap. Woo! Just a couple more. Yes, you can. Hopefully you're sweating now. We still want to give our upper body a little warm up too. Get that core engaged. Perfect. So come onto the floor with me. We're going to be on all fours. We're not going to be on our knees long, so I'm not using my mat for this one. We're going to give the knees a little hover. Just a little hover. Back leg, we put a deep flex in that back foot. Keep the belly pulled in as we donkey kick up to the sky. Take the toes back down, knees back down. Relift the knees, and we take it to the other side. Tuck the toes, tap it down. If you'd like to go faster, you may, but we don't want to lose the integrity of that long spine. Exhale as you kick up. Inhale as you come back down. Warming up in the belly, but the booty is still involved. Beautiful. I want you to come long into a plank. We're going to do a little catwalk here. So front leg crosses in front of the other, left in front, and have some fun with this. Give me a little attitude even. We're also sneaking in some transverse plane of motion, working that spine in rotation. Woo! Push that ground away from you. Perfect. Press back to down dog. Walk those feet in. Peel all the way up. And we are ready for our standing series. I'd like you to take one gliding disc or your towel or your paper plate if you're using that at home. We're going to place it underneath just the ball of that front leg. Now I'm going to stand just about elbows width distance or so from my bar. Broaden in the collarbones. We're going to stay upright as we send that front leg behind us and then come all the way up. So we're squeezing the seat, but we're initiating the movement from that back booty. Inhale as you glide back. Exhale as you rise tall, please. This is our full range of motion. Now come up halfway only. Send it back out long. Rise all the way up tall. All the way back. Now just halfway in. Take it long again. Come all the way home. So you see this front leg stay straight the entire time. It's that standing work. That standing leg is doing all the work, yeah? Woo! Now we should stay all the way back. Come in halfway only. Back out. And then we stay on that back half. Notice if you're starting to collapse over that bar. Can happen when we start to get a little tired. You're doing great. Woo! Now we're keeping the head over the hips today. Now hold it out long, just little pulses. In, out, Yes, you can. How's that back cheek feeling? I promised you we were going to work it today, didn't I? Now follow along. Front hand comes down. Release hold of the bar. Find your rotated low lunge. Now you have the option of holding onto your bar, draw the belly in really tight as you come up tall. If you would like more of a challenge, you are welcome to move this away from the bar and rely only on that lower body to get you up tall. Perfect. Let's keep that going. Working our rotation in. Woo! Major climb up to the top. Let's try one more. And let's take it over to the other side. Wonderful. Shake those hips out for me. Roll the shoulders back. Foot's in the center of that disc, and it's all the way back, all the way up. So I'm trying to resist the temptation to pull myself forward with my bar. I want this flat booty to be what gets me there, yeah? Inhale, exhale. Woo! We didn't want that other side to get jealous now, did we? Hold it all the way back, then hold it back. Come halfway in, back out long, rise up on that front leg. Let's do that again. Halfway, all the way, come on home. Now, just like in our squat, I want to make sure when my knee is bent, I can still see the toes ahead of it. If I can't, I want to step my foot a little closer to my bar, yeah? Hold it out long. Halfway only, please. Just that back half. This is where the work gets real, yes? Amen. Stronger by the moment. There's just little pulses, pulse. Back, in, out. So my knee's not moving, my back leg is straight. I'm just squeezing up with that little cheek. Now remember, we can hold on to the bar as much as we want for that shift, and we can use that as a little kickstand. That's a long way to get up off the ground. Maybe when you practice this 4, 5, 6 times from now, you can try this away from the bar and just use your balance to draw you back up. Today I kind of like having that kickstand, yes? Woo! Use your powerful exhale to lift. Inhale as you come down. Woo! Let's do one more. Come up tall. I'm so proud of you. That one is over. And we're going to reach down, if we have that booty band, and go ahead and step into it. If you don't have a booty band, you may actually be glad. This one's going to burn no matter what. We're going to stand side facing to our bar. Nice and tall first. We're going to keep it stand up so tall. Bend that front knee, point the toe. Give me a little straight out to the side and in. Out and in. So really squeezing against that band, or if you don't have a band, imagining that you do. Now there's a temptation to want to lean away from the leg, but I want you to want to really lift in that head. Zipping up in the belly. Keeping those knees parallel, take care that it's in the belly. Keeping those knees parallel, take care that it doesn't come forward. Now we're going to switch it up. I want you to lean back. Give me a little kick, donkey kick. So there's a bend in that standing leg. Now I'm very short, so my chest barely clears that bar. If you're on the short side, you can also step a little further behind your bar to make room for that chest. Now I'm really long in the belly and spine so that I avoid arching in the back. Give me 2 more, and then we're going to put those together, yeah? Come up tall, please. So we point the toe and then flex the foot. So we're alternating between that standing abduction and that donkey kick variation. Now hold it down low, hold it down low. We're going to point the knee to the calf and then straighten all the way into the standing leg. So again, point and flex. Let's pick up the pace. Good. So it's just a kiss of the knee to the calf. Kiss. kiss. How are we doing? Here's 4, 3, 2. Now hold that donkey kick with pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2. Come up tall. We are not quite done, but you get to stand up. Let's put a point in that toe again. Extend that leg out to the side. We're going to stand the outside half this time. So the knees don't fully come together. From an angle, it looks like this. Oh, yes. 3, 2, 1. Tiny pulses. Lift, lift. Oh my goodness. You should be shaking in that back seat. 8, 7, 6. You can. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of you. Let's shake it out. We got to do it on the other side. The other side's getting jealous. So stand up nice and tall. Shift the weight into that front leg. Bend the knee. Bring the heel into the seat. Let's go. Just out and in. Out and in. Oh, yeah. How tall can you stand? I care more about how tall you stand than about how far that leg comes out. Now take it down. Donkey kick. Flex the foot. Great job. So we bend and straighten that standing leg. Let's put it together, shall we? Out, in, back, up. Out, in, back, up. If you forget with the feet, it's all good. We get a little more if we point and flex. Now hold it down low. Hold it down low. And then we're going to kiss it down. Take it back up. So the standing leg bends and straightens. Bend and straighten. Inhale, exhale. You're doing so well. One more, and then those pulses at the top. So the standing leg straightens. Square those hips, draw the belly in. Pull against that booty band. Yes, you can. Pull the abs in and come up tall. Woo! Put a point back in the toe if you can. We're going to extend it out to the side and halfway in only. How tall can you stand? That's the only thing I care about. 1-inch pulses at the top. Lift, lift. Release and wiggle your way out of the band. Amazing job. We're going to work our way back onto the ground. Actually, you can even keep that booty band on if you haven't worked your way out of it. I'm going to bring a half mat down, and I'm going to have my gliding disc nearby for later. So again, we'll pop back into that band. Rolling onto the side. If you need more cushion under your hip, feel free to grab pillow, washcloth, towel. I'm going to bend my bottom leg, extend the top one. My shoulders are open. I have that dancer's posture. And then I'm going to lift up on the band. Now my primary goal here is to keep my hips still as I take the leg forward and sweep it back. So I'm going to take my fingertips like a little tent in front of me. But again, my goal is not how high or how far I can fling that leg. I don't want my hip rocking and rolling. I want to use some core strength to keep those hips still. Now let's take it, extend it long. So we're in the midline, just little tiny lifts. Lift. Doesn't take many of these. We already worked these abductors before. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to swing around and take it to the other side. So again, as we sweep, leg forward and back. The priority is to really pull the abdominals in and zip up that muscular corset so that those hips stay stacked. You can even take the fingertip, although you might want a little bit of balance support, especially as you swing that leg behind you. And then just take it straight out, up and down. Little tiny lifts. Yes, you can. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. We're going to work our way out of that booty band. And then I'm going to keep this half mat situation going because I want to have a little bit of space for my feet to be on the gliding disc, but not just yet. Have that gliding disc nearby. Let's roll onto our backs. We're going to lift the hips up into our bridge position. So I'm really broadening in the backs of the shoulders. Avoid the temptation to let those blades of the feet roll out. You're going to lift up, squeeze everything up. And then we're going to keep a flex in the feet today as we march in place. So just like when we were lying on our side, we want to put a lot of emphasis on keeping those hips level and still, even as those legs are moving. Keep those hips lifted. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and let's roll all the way down. Now, if you can kind of fish around and place that heel on the center of the gliding disc, we've got one more booty. What are we doing? We're doing bridges, one more bridge variation. So we're gonna extend that leg long. It's for our booty, everything's for our booty today. So we extend that leg long, and then we wanna squeeze with that back seat. Let that front leg stay long as we lift, then draw the heel under the knee, extend it out, and lower. So it's a lift, pull in, extend, lower. Lift, pull in, extend, lower. Now remember, we're trying to keep that front hip just as high as the back hip the entire time. This is asking our obliques and our abdominals to kick in. Now hold at the top, just in and out with that heel. In, out, really keep that front hip lifted and lower all the way down. Side 2, so we just slide the gliding disc to the other foot. We'll let that leg go long, broaden in the shoulders, use the front seat to really scoop everything up, and then it's in, out, down, up. In, out, down, up. Remember, I care more about your hips staying of equal height between left and right than how high they initially come. I'd rather you stay lower and in controlled so you learn those good habits. Pause here. Just in and out. Hips are lifting. Keep breathing, please. So important. 2 and 1. Go ahead and come down. Amazing. Let's draw our knees into the chest as we begin to cool down, feeling that heart rate start to return to a more normal rate. Maybe we sway those knees side to side. Let's take a supine pigeon so that back leg drops down onto the ground. We'll cross the front ankle over the thigh. We can stay here, or we can grab either behind the hamstring or in front of the shin. Position that head long, broaden the backs of the shoulders to the ground, pulling the shape of the legs into the chest, even while we lengthen in the tailbone. Nice, deep, calming breaths here. We worked that booty so hard today, which did so many favors for our body, not only lifting and sculpting that booty so that we like what we see, but more importantly, building more muscle fibers, which are going to make us strong. They're going to help prevent injury, and they're actually going to make us more efficient at metabolizing everything. Let's drop the shape of the legs to the ground, and then shifting the hips a little bit further in towards the midline of the mat. Just let everything drop away to the opposite side. You can either hold on to thigh, to shin, ankle, whatever's available. Extend the opposite arm long if you like. Taking a nice deep rotation as we continue to stretch out that seat. Allowing that body to return to a relaxed state. Just such an important part. After we work those muscle fibers, we don't really get the full payout until we come to that rest state. That's when the real magic and miracle of progress and growth and strength and fat burning begin to happen. Not that it's all about that, but we may as well be efficient so we have a healthy body. Good, let's take it in. Opposite side, we can hold on behind hamstring or shin. Lengthen the tailbone away from you so you're decompressing that spine while you stretch in that outside of the seat. Broaden the shoulders away from the chest. And we'll set that foot down. Again, coming to the midline of the mat. You can use your hands even to guide everything over, grabbing onto the shin, ankle, knee, whatever's available. Extend opposite arm long. Look towards the opposite arm for a total body side twist. Breathing deeply into the bottom of those ribs. Letting go of any fears, any doubts. Letting those endorphins just really rinse through the body. Enjoying that sense of completion and accomplishment. Now, guide your hands back. Use your hands to guide your legs rather back to the center. Hug your knees in. Let's go ahead and roll up into a seated position. I am so proud of you. This was a challenging workout. You stuck with it. If barre is becoming your thing, I encourage you to check out some tools that will help you get even more out of your practice. The booty kicker is an amazing way to increase your barre repertoire because it's weight bearing. We can add some additional exercises and moves that we can't do with a chair alone. So I'm going to share a little bit about the booty kicker and how you can get your hands on it. Don't forget to subscribe and hang out with me next time. You're doing great, and I can't wait to hang out with you next time.
The booty kicker is my favorite freestanding barre. I used to not really love freestanding bars because you can't put any weight against them. The booty kicker changes all that. It's portable, it's collapsible so that it can store easily under a bed or in the corner of a closet. But most importantly, it's designed so that you can put weight against it. This means you can do your flat back foldovers. It means it can help support with balance, push-ups. You can tie resistance tubing to it. This is such a game changer for at-home barre workouts, and I can't wait for you to try it. It even has this cool optional iPad accessory so that you can follow along with workouts from yours truly. Click the link in the description below for information on how to get your booty kicker.